Some of you lot seem to be upset that Doom Eternal manages to improve on Doom 2016 by drastically changing the combat. If you look at some of the negative reviews for the game on Steam, you can see how many people really can't handle managing multiple mechanics and weapons at once. This is why you suck at Doom Eternal. In case you haven't paid much attention to Doom Eternal, id Software took the gameplay loop of Doom 2016, which was attack something and glory kill it, and made it so that you actually have to use your entire arsenal of weapons. In addition to all of these weapons, you've also got a load of new mechanics to play around with to make the combat much more varied this time around. You've got a double dash, the blood punch, a flamethrower, 2 types of grenade, like 8 weapons with weapon mods,
6 stone sold,
and even a sword. Here's some gameplay from Doom 2016. And you can see, like, if you want, you can play the entire game just using one weapon. Each gun carries so many bullets that by the time you run out of ammo, one chainsaw kill is enough to keep you going for another few minutes. There's no incentive to try anything different, as the game lets you get away with the same thing over and over again. Don't get me wrong, Doom 2016 is a great game, but Doom Eternal has taken the formula to a completely different level. The gameplay in Doom 2016 honestly feels kind of boring in comparison, which goes to show how great the sequel is. So if we try to play the same way in Doom Eternal, you can barely get by with this playstyle, and I'm certain it wouldn't even work beyond normal difficulty. If you refuse to change your ways, you'll be stuck with this no ammo sign. In Doom Eternal, each enemy poses a unique threat. Unlike Doom 2016, the enemies are not differentiated purely by their design and the size of their hitbox. You actually have to think about where the enemy's weak points are, what weapon is best suited to deal with them, while simultaneously keeping an eye on all of your abilities at one time. The funny thing about this whole controversy, if you could even call it that, is that the game is very clear on how you should play. There's an entire loading screen dedicated to what tools you will need to get ammo, health, and armor. When you run out of ammo, the game even forces you to use the chainsaw, because that's how you replenish your ammo. The chainsaw doesn't even require you to find charges for it, it just slowly builds up on its own. All you have to do is kill things, use the chainsaw when you can't kill things, and then do that over and over again until you finish the game. The leap from Doom 2016 to Doom Eternal feels similar to when Capcom went from Devil May Cry 1 to 3. Capcom took the formula from the first game and ramped it up as far as they could go, despite the fact that it may have caused new players some frustration. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater did something similar, where the first game is now practically unplayable to those who have played beyond the third game in the series. It's clear that these new mechanics in Doom Eternal are not only annoying for some new players, it's also awkward for some returning ones who expected the games to be completely identical. Now for the big question, is it possible for id to improve on this new formula without the sequels feeling iterative? Probably not. If we go back to the examples of Tony Hawk and Devil May Cry, there's a point in each of these series where it's difficult to improve on the mechanics without doing something really drastic. Devil May Cry chose to go back to the drawing board by creating a brand new character with completely different mechanics, whereas Tony Hawk just kept doing the same thing, and, well, you know how that ended up. So, id, it's time to move on to Quake. It's been too long. And that's it for this video, lads. Yeah, it wasn't, but so what? Like, comment, subscribe. I make more videos sometimes. Peace.
Play all.